for Premier League, I think we should be targeting third and second place at this moment because we are a very informed team.
28 পয়েন্ট 14 ম্যাচ থেকে I think could it get any better at this point in the season?
We as Chelsea fans always expect better, of course. We have seen the actual Chelsea, the golden era.
Jackson, literally, he's now
He
settled down.
sacrificed his Champions League.
He's settled down and he's now playing very lone striker role, complementing Cole Palmer, complementing Sancho, complementing Madueke, and Jackson also having assist. So it's a good part that he improved his game. Definitely, he's I think one of the most improved player apart from Cole Palmer is Jackson.
The Chelsea, we know they are back. We've got our Chelsea back. This is going to be a special episode here. We have in the house AZ, Adnan Bhai, thank you for being here, and Mahmoud Alam Bapi Bhai. This is great, an all blue crowd we have here. I've been planning this for a long time and this is finally transpired, materialized, and what a game week to be here. We are flying, and after last night's game, almost last stage,
Yes.
we were listening, there were chants from the stands.
Yes.
We've got our Chelsea back.
Right,
So,
exactly.
ওই questionটা দিয়ে আমি start করতে চাই. Have we got our Chelsea back?
Very, very close to that part to get Chelsea back because আমরা এখন most difficult প্রিমিয়ার লিগের ডিফিকাল্ট ফিক্সচারগুলো আমরা অলরেডি খেলে ফেলেছি আর যেটা হচ্ছে যে এখন আমাদের যে রান অফ ফিক্সচারগুলো আছে if we do our part good, if we do our part well, if we win our home games, get some good result from away games, especially in this Christmas period, in this December period, because we have around nine games this month.
Right.
So in 27 to 28 days we have 9 games. So এই particular গেমগুলোর জন্য there need to be a very good squad, big squad, because a lots of rotation going to happen, and Chelsea have that kind of squad at the moment because কালকে যদি আমরা আমাদের বেঞ্চ দেখি there are flair players over the bench.
Right.
Yeah, so it was just Cole Palmer খেলছিল and benche Mudryk, Sancho, Neto,
Informed
Lavia, Inform Jackson. So there are very good players in the bench. So this is the run that will be very crucial for us. It will going to dictate where we are going to finish the next season, and whether we are going to play in Champions League, whether we will be giving some sort of fight to the title challenge. So that's a big say.
Right.
If because we are just progressing at the moment. আমার কাছে যেটা মনে হচ্ছে for Premier League, I think we should be targeting third and second place at this moment because we are a very informed team. At the moment, আমাদের ছাড়া I think only Liverpool have that kind of
A better form
right now. Yes, exactly.
Bapi, same thing. What is the feeling like? We are second. We edge Arsenal on goal difference. 28 point 14 ম্যাচ থেকে. I think could it get any better at this point in the season?
We as Chelsea fans always expect better, of course. We have seen the actual Chelsea, the golden era. So yeah, মানে আর্সেনালের সাথে লাস্ট গেম উইকেও সেম পয়েন্ট সেম গেম গোল ডিফারেন্স, বাট জাস্ট অ্যালফাবেটিক্যাল অর্ডারের জন্য আমরা পিছিয়ে আছি, এটা তো আমরা মানতে পারবো না।
Absolutely.
So we are above them, so it's a happy feeling, of course. And but as Adnan bhai said, we have to be আরো আমাদের এইমটা করা উচিত উপরে, 2 or 3 নিচে অবশ্যই এটা করা উচিত না। অ্যাজ মারাস্কা অলওয়েজ সেড, এখনো বলে যাচ্ছে হয়তো সে ডিফেন্সিভ খেলতেছে বলতেছে না, বাট ইট ইজ হোয়াট ইট ইজ, কারণ আমরা কিন্তু এখনো একদম প্রপারলি ইপিএল টাইটেল কন্টেন্ডার না, বাট স্টিল 2-3 নিচে আমরা এক্সপেক্ট করব না, অফ কোর্স।
But best part of what we are trying to achieve or what we are doing here, we are still cooking.
Right, exactly.
And that is fantastic. So every hater out there, that's the rest of the world. It's always Chelsea versus the rest of the world.
Absolutely, because if you see the age group, this is the big concern for everybody, because this age group is less around like 20 to 24, 25. The oldest player is at the moment is Nkunku, right? Nkunku is 26. He's like 26 maybe, and everybody is below that. So this is a long-term planning for Chelsea squad. It's like this team, if this team get settled in 1 or 2 year, I think next 4 or 5 year we will see something big from Chelsea. This is my gut feelings. Definitely our first priority is Champions League, because as a club হিসেবে আমরা কিন্তু রেভিনিউ লস করতেছি because we are not in Champions League. A club like Chelsea in the central London, especially in the West London they say, but in a London team not in the Champions League, it's really hurting us big time. It's including the sponsorship, including mega deals and all. So our first priority, we have to get back to Champions League. Even যদি এটার জন্য দরকার হয়, we need to sacrifice our cup games.
Right.
Yeah, because our priority has to be Premier League this season, and we need to be there in Champions League next season anyhow.
Right. The Conference League perhaps
Yeah.
helps, but it also creates a distraction
I think
of some sort.
মারাস্কা কদিন আগে একটা কথা বলছে যে ওই যে সে বলতেছিল যে you have to be living the moment, like প্লেয়াররা কিন্তু ফাইনাল একটা কাপ গেমের ফাইনাল খেলছে, লাস্ট কারাবাও কাপ, ওইটাই তাদের কাছে মোমেন্ট ছিল। আমাদের এখন কনফারেন্স লিগটা যদিও অতটা ম্যাটার করে না, বাট স্টিল আমরা যদি একটা গুড ফাইট দিই, ফাইনাল যাওয়া বা জেতাই হোক, ওইটা কিন্তু প্লেয়ারদের জন্য একটা বিগ মোটিভেশন কাজ করবে ফর দ্য নেক্সট সিজন।
রাইট,
আই থিঙ্ক
আমি এটার সাথে জাস্ট একটু অ্যাড করি, ইটস ভেরি ইন্টারেস্টিং থিং। কালকে কমেন্টেটর যখন বলতেছিল যে চেলসি 2022 যে কাপ ফাইনালটা খেলছে, basically no player in that team is playing currently.
Right.
This is a whole lot of change. So
Massive overhaul.
yes, massive overhaul. এবং এই group of player গুলা ওরা তো very close because their age difference is barely any difference. They're buddies. So they need a moment. They need a cup final. They need a moment to cherish by themselves. They'll grow by, the confidence will grow up time to time because they'll play good big games, getting good results. So maybe a cup final could definitely help us, but our priority definitely is Premier League. We have to get back to Champions League next season anyhow.
But you see the Maresca has done something. যে এদিকে হচ্ছে মানে এত close knit একটা group.
Right.
It's of course similar age group. You have to create that atmosphere as well.
Exactly.
Because they're all coming in.
Yeah.
যে বলা হচ্ছিল যে we're poaching all the young talents in the world, the best talents. We can do that and we did that. And সবচেয়ে বড় criticism তারা করছিল, the haters, they were doing যে you can't pull it off.
Yeah.
You cannot make this work.
Yes.
With a manager who has never managed in the Premier League.
Right.
Yeah. But he is doing it, and he's doing it, I think, better than most, perhaps just second to Arne Slot.
Right.
So he is doing that, creating that energy, creating that competitiveness. And you saw that, Sancho হচ্ছে গতকাল হচ্ছে প্রথম গোল
First
করলেন,
goal, yes.
ইনস্টাগ্রামে পোস্ট দিলেন, and you see all these players,
All are commenting, all are
Everyone is
cherishing. Yes.
appreciating,
Everyone
So you notice these things, and even after Cole Palmer's যে গোলটা, that was meant for
Nkunku, yes.
So হচ্ছে
Sancho is not even a permanent player.
Yeah.
He is on loan কিন্তু, but they're appreciating it as if he is on our own.
and he got criticized by the United Brigade.
Yes, yes, exactly. Because it's a loan with obligation to buy. You have to
Yes.
purchase him. So that is the next thing. But ওইটা বলছিলাম যেটা হচ্ছে আমাদের এই যেহেতু এজ গ্রুপটা খুব ক্লোজ, they feel very close to each other, and there is a big English contingent as well. There is an English contingent like Cole Palmer, Sancho, Madueke, Colwill, and there is a Latin American bunch, Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo. So and there is a French speaking like the Lavia, the French players. So they are all have different language barriers. Maybe there's the language barriers, but they are very close. Their age group similar এবং ওরা একজন একজনকে অ্যাপ্রিশিয়েট
ওইভাবে ক্লিক
করতেছে, রাইট। এন্ড আমি কালকে দেখলাম যে ওই একটা ফ্রি কিকের সময় Enzo was speaking to Cole Palmer. So the language, I was a bit surprised. What are they talking actually? And in the end, Cole Palmer left the ball for Enzo Fernandez. So they are appreciating each other. That is a very good thing to see. And the harmony in the team is big thing. The harmony and the team spirit is absolutely fine. It's actually visible to see that how they are enjoying this time. This last 5, 6, 7, 8 games they are enjoying actually. Very enjoying.
এইসব ব্যাপারগুলো হতো মানে বেশ কিছুদিন
Right.
কয়েক বছর মিসিং ছিল হয়তো, যে you see Enzo Fernandez scoring a goal and really
yes.
going at the badge,
Yes.
telling যে হ্যাঁ I'm here to stay.
Yes.
মাঝখান দিয়ে অনেক কথাবার্তা হচ্ছিল তাকে নিয়ে,
right.
and he had that personal turmoil as well.
Yes, exactly.
So having overcome that and এইরকম একটা run of performances,
Right.
like that is really great.
Right.
ফার্নান্ডেজ কিনে আসলে সব জায়গা থেকে অনেক কথা হচ্ছে।
There was very good. In fact, section of Chelsea fans also very not very happy with his form, to be honest, because the amount of money we spent behind him. So people actually want to see that he's a world-class player who won the World Cup.
Exactly.
He need to deliver for Chelsea.
Right.
Yes, we appreciate it because what happened in Chelsea we see many times. Latin player used to struggle. They take time. They take little time. So now that মারেস্কা একটা ফরমেশন ওদেরকে কিন্তু ক্লিক করেছে। আমি দুটো ম্যাচের কথা বলবো, একটাতে স্টার্ট করছে লাভিয়া এনজো, আর একটাতে কালকে স্টার্ট করলো কাইসেডো এনজো। সো বেসিক্যালি হি ইজ ফাইন্ডিং আ ব্যালেন্স ইন বিটুইন দেম। আমাদের হাতে আসলে আমরা যে ফরমেশন এখন খেলতেছি 4-2-3-1, আবার দেখা যাচ্ছে যে কুকুরেলা ওভারল্যাপিং করে যাচ্ছে। সো আবার আমাদের হাতে কিন্তু ওই 4-3-3 খেলার মতো প্লেয়ার আছে। অফকোর্স আমাদের কেমন, সো আমাদের ওই পজিশন ওয়াইজ ফ্লেক্সিবিলিটি আছে, আমাদের তো পজিশন ওয়াইজ ফ্লেক্সিবিলিটি আছে, বাট স্টিল মানে আমার পার্টিকুলার যেটা হয়তো তুমি হয়তো কিছুক্ষণ পর হয়তো কোশ্চেন করবে, যেটা হচ্ছে আই থিঙ্ক আওয়ার ডিফেন্স নিড টু বি এ বিট টাইটার টু বি অনেস্ট।
No, attacking scheme of things, defense attacking scheme of things is just so exciting. We are
Yes.
making so many chances.
So many flair players. Yesterday, Felix, Palmer, Madueke,
Right.
3 flair player in front 3.
Right.
So they absolutely create chaos in the second half and later the first half. Absolutely chaos. They are passing each other, and one of the ball, if you see, Felix passed it a long ball to Cole Palmer. Unfortunately, it was hit the bar, but it was a fantastic ball. I mean, this kind of ball only this kind of flair player can only provide.
Things they're doing, either end of the flank of the pitch.
Right.
We have those flair players and Neto, such a lovely inclusion.
Absolutely.
The first এর দিকে অনেকে সাইনিং গুলো মনে ছিল যে we've got too many players.
Too many players.
Right. So and এই জিনিসটা আমার কাছে ফার্স্ট মনে অনেক ক্ল্যারিটি দিয়েছিল যে when Maresca said, hey, we have a like big contingent, we have a big group, but I don't see the rest of the players. All I see are 22 to 25 players.
Right.
I don't see the rest. They're not really working with me. I don't work with them directly. So I don't have to think about them. So that was this pivotal point for me. যে coming from the coach, যে বাইরের থেকে অনেক কথা বলা হচ্ছে, pundits, Manchester United এর pundits.
Jamie Carragher,
Right.
Liverpool, the Gary Neville.
They're all saying, what are they going to do? What are
They're
they
saying
going
that the squad is too many players. There is not even enough locker room
Right.
for the players. So many stuffs have been said behind the back.
It's such a luxury, luxury to have
Yes.
such a strong bench.
Right.
And
Look at the other teams.
Right, exactly. And especially also, manager make it absolutely right from the season, because Ben Chilwell is a fan favorite player,
Right.
Yeah.
and he's not even near to the squad. He's not even making the squad. He's not even making the Conference League squad as well.
Conference League.
So and he is very clear about that. The Ben will leave us in January, because he is very clear who is staying, who is going out. So this is also focus. The manager is very much focused which group of player he want to work with,
Right.
so and which he do not work with. So it's a very clear then, and that's why Chelsea and the particular group of player is very happy to work with him.
Right. But you see this thing in this calmness and ক্ল্যারিটিটা আসলে আমাদের অনেক বেশি প্রয়োজন ছিল, মানে coming from Mauricio Pochettino and then another spell of Frank Lampard and that chaotic
period, right? Since the
প্রতি-
takeover,
right, exactly. যে week in week out, how are we going to play?
Right.
Who is going to play?
Right, who is going to right?
Who is going to play how? Where? And so that was very unlike Chelsea.
Yeah, because sorry to interrupt you. At last season, at a point when Mauricio Pochettino was in charge, there was 33 Chelsea player.
Right.
33 Chelsea player who are, even some of them came back from the loan.
Right.
Loan, exactly.
So a 33 player with it's a big headache for manager, to be honest. I feel sorry for Mauricio Pochettino because he had to go through all of this, and still Chelsea that time still it was transiting,
right.
and players are going to go and some are coming.
Just fresh off the takeover.
Yes, and to be honest, I think the owners, yes, we also feel very upset for last 2 years since the takeover done, and we've been very upset with how everything is going in Chelsea. But now it seems like that their plan is coming to reality.
Right.
Slowly, very come to the reality. What they wanted to do, they wanted a group of very talented young player. Even very interesting thing, the 2 weeks back when we are facing Liverpool, Arne Slot was saying that many people in English media, you have laughed at Chelsea, but now you can see Chelsea what they actually wanted to do. Now you can see they have so many talented players together, and they'll keep improving.
Right.
That is the most finest thing I have seen. I have heard from a manager, even pundits.
He said it twice.
He said it twice.
Separate
And he
press
also
conferences.
punched the English media that you're laughing, you're all laughing.
Right.
So yeah, he actually got it, because to be honest, we actually approached Slot before Pochettino.
Exactly.
To be honest, so that it didn't happen. But I even we as a fan, we also very surprised when Maresca was getting appointed, because he was in
We
the
didn't like
Leicester.
it, too.
We didn't like it, to be honest. But how he have assembled this team is really up to. I mean, it's a credit. All credit goes to him.
Right. That clarity and everything. Yes. And now, coming to the defense, and that has to be a worry. That has been a worry. And recently, just Fofana just got injured. Fofana, I think he's out for a week or so.
Not for a week.
So, do you have any preference? Who's coming in place of Fofana? And does it really matter? Fofana has been decent, I would say. He hasn't been great.
Actually, two of our French centre back. They are not fan favorite, to be honest, and also they have shortcomings. They have limitations, especially Disasi have lots of limitations. He cannot play right back.
Nope.
He cannot play right back, but we are playing him at right back in some matches.
Right.
He's a centre back, but he's a centre back with not ball passing ability. So ball passing ability have Badiashile is a left-footed centre back. That's why he's very precious to Chelsea board. That's what I am feeling, because everybody wanted to go
left-footed centre back these days.
But he have been going through very lean patch for quite some times now. But I hope he get back, because last few match he has been playing. Seems look like he's getting his form
Their
back.
form is very, it seems very weird to me, because last season কিছু big matches মনে হচ্ছিল, cup matches, and I remember this when we parked the bus against City.
Yeah.
In that particular year, you saw Disasi with passion. You saw Badiashile really coming through.
Yes.
And that was a top-notch performance when City were like really at their peak. So তখন ওইখানে যে ওইরকম একটা performance pull off করা, and then you see the duo this season, it's just falling from grace almost. They weren't exceptional, I wouldn't say that, but they were still pretty solid, and you could expect them to do a job perhaps.
Right. Actually, if you see the picking orders, both the French centre backs are last two.
Right.
Because it's a Colville, Fofana, then you have a Tosin, and these two. So these two are like third or fourth or fifth, like this sort of way. But what we have to utilize right now. There's no other option, because Reece James also a big concern for us. I mean, we feel very sad for him. Like he's keep getting injured despite having such a lengthy surgery break. He's coming back. Still, he's having his hamstring problem. So I think we may have to find a right back now. It's sad to say, but we have to find one, because Malo Gusto is often also getting injured. 2 weeks he's playing, another week he's getting rested.
Week in, week out.
Yes, he cannot do that. So I think maybe in January, I'm not sure if Maresca will look in the transfer market, but definitely we need to find a right back. Yeah, we need a right back. Definitely.
Malo Gusto যে সার্ভিসটা দিয়েছেন last season, he played a lot of games, lot of minutes.
Lots of games, and he is one of I think he was one of the contender for the player of the season if it was not Cole Palmer.
Right.
Yes.
He was fantastic up
And
and
he's
down
fan favorite. He is fan favorite.
Yes.
He does a job. He has the qualities.
Yes, absolutely.
All you want for Maresca to play the way he wants to.
And also that other left back, we got the Portuguese guy, Veiga.
Fantastic.
He's look fantastic. First 2 matches he's look a bit dodgy, but now he's playing it. Even sometimes he's one match he played as a left midfielder.
Left midfielder, right.
Yes, left midfielder. So it's surprising.
He has that solidity.
Right, and he has a
versatility.
Yes.
A lot of it.
He can pass well.
Yes.
But
Premier
one
League
thing
কিভাবে
I think we need a leader at the back.
Exactly.
Every team needs a leader.
Right.
কারণ you know there's a saying যে goalkeeper যত aged হয়, defender যত aged হয়, they have experience and they are like solid. So we need a leader. After Thiago Silva তো আমরা তো আসলে কাউকে পাই নাই। তো আসলে ওই একটা ক্যারেক্টার,
আসলে ফিল
that aura, that character, অথবা যে মাঠে থাকলে হচ্ছে কি আশেপাশে ছেলেপেলেরা হচ্ছে কি দেখে শিখে, বা দেখলেই হয়তো একটু মোটিভেটেড ফিল করে, অথবা কমিউনিকেট করলে they get ওটা ইজি হয় তাদের জন্য। তো ওই ক্যারেক্টারটা
someone who can assemble the defense, someone who can shout at the goalkeeper, someone who can shout at the defensive midfielder and make sure they are all in their position. Thiago Silva did that.
Colville is not that.
Colville is a young guy, not yet, but he will be maybe in 3 years, 2 years time, because he's still 21.
You see that maturity, কিন্তু that blunder is often around the corner.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. He is wearing 26, right? 26. But 26 is a thing we know who were
John Terry, right.
So ওই এক্সপেকটেশনটা কিন্তু অটোমেটিক চলে আসে আমাদের যে he is wearing 26, oh my god, and he's English
on top of that.
He has to be that and this and that, but ওই এরর গুলো আমরা আসলে মানে চোখে পড়ে, বাট হয়তো সে হোম গ্রাউন্ড প্লেয়ার দেখে আমরা হয়তো অনেক কিছু মাফ করে দিই, বাট দেন अगेन মানে you have to be there. লিভে কোলভিল থেকে আমাদের অনেক এক্সপেকটেশন,
right.
মাফ করার দিকে ওই কথার থেকে একটা সূত্র ধরে যদি রবার্ট সানচেজ, you hate him but you love him for the blunders.
I don't know what to do.
But you sometimes love him for the shot stopping ability.
Yes. And
magnificent sometimes.
And most funniest thing is yesterday after the game, when the journalist is asking Maresca what will be your team for the next game against Spurs, because not only 3 days then you are facing Spurs. The first thing he said, Sanchez and 10 players will be picked. So Sanchez is a solid pick. He is a coach favorite. There's no doubt about that.
He's playing in the Premier League.
Yes, but he has this often what should I call? He often a bad reaction to a game. I mean, suddenly he do not see the ball, he missed the ball. He's a tall goalkeeper, so we expect him to grab the ball.
Right.
But sometimes he's fisting in the fisting. Yeah. So I think he
slip
still need to be a goalkeeping part since we moved from Courtiers, right? So we still didn't find a big good goalkeeper.
ওরকম অ্যাগ্রেসিভ গোলকিপিং
Yeah,
তো আসলে পাই নাই, লাইক এ বল আসলে
Kepa was
করে ছেড়ে
good
দিচ্ছে।
at penalty shootouts. Definitely, you have to give him hats off.
You love him for that.
Yeah.
Shot stopper.
But with that confident goalkeeper like Alisson, like Ederson, even
Emi.
like like Emi Martinez, like it's a figure, it's a big figure goalkeeper who can give indications, like a confident goalkeeper, right? You know, that kind of goalkeeper is missing.
when you look at Emi is, I think he's তার ক্যাপাবিলিটি যত, তার থেকে সে যে এতটা কনফিডেন্ট, মানে এতটা কনফিডেন্স আমি আই ডোন্ট নো, আমি
Supremely
লাস্ট তো এইভাবে হ্যাঁ হি ইজ লাইক 70% অ্যাবাউট কনফিডেন্স। এই কনফিডেন্সটাই তাকে ওই পরিমাণ ওই লেভেলের পারফরম্যান্স দিতে হচ্ছে কি সাহায্য করে।
ওই কনফিডেন্ট অবশ্যই হয়তো কোল পালমারের গোলের পরে সেটা
And
পতন
in
হয়েছে।
fact, Emi Martinez একবার একটা ইন্টারভিউতে বলছিল ওয়ার্ল্ড কাপের পরে, it's all about his mentality.
Right.
He changed his mentality and he worked on it and worked on his mentality, how to improve it. So definitely আমরা তো দেখছি ও কোন ধরনের মাইন্ড গেমস খেলতে পারে পেনাল্টি শুটার, রাইট? সো we have seen that. So ওইরকম আসলে গোলকিপার মার্কেটে ফাইন্ড আউট করা ইয়াং গোল, আমরা কিন্তু এবার একটা ইয়াং গোলকিপার কিনছি বেলজিয়ান লিগ থেকে একটা, হি ইজ আ ভেরি টল গাই, I mean 6'7" or 6'8", something like that. Bender, something like that, something his name. He's on loan to his parent club. And so Genk, RC Genk is over. So we are buying this goalkeeper. Then another one we got season before last season.
Petrovic.
No, Petrovic is already on loan at Strasbourg. That other guy, that American guy. There's an American guy, you know. I forgot his name. He's also on loan.
No.
He's also on loan. So we have goalkeepers, but who will be that big figure? I'm still not sure, but maybe we have to go for experienced guy. I think as Bappi said, in defense you need a leader, definitely.
Right.
Whether it is goalkeeper or a central defender, you need somebody to speak and you need somebody to call.
And you see from the pattern of the goals, some of the goals you see very unnecessary,
very silly goalkeeper. Especially Sanchez, how he considered these seasons. This 14 matches we played.
Right.
Some of the match goal he considered is very unacceptable level. In fact, these are all our basic goalkeeping errors. Basic goalkeeping error.
ওই কথাই আসলে যে you see this and best part about him, সে বক ডাউন হয়ে যাবে না,
Right.
সে হচ্ছে হয়তো
He got the manager confidence backing now.
Right.
He definitely got the. But if we see, ও তো হাউলার কিছু করছেই,
Right.
but other than that, he is also conceding from near post. If a goalkeeper concedes from his near post, there will be lots of noise.
Right.
Lots of noise.
moving forward to our next game,
Yeah.
আমরা top 6 er most of the clubs we have played.
Right.
We have drawn against Arsenal, United, lost against City and Liverpool.
I guess City, we if it was not the first game of the season, and one of the first game of the season, I think we could have done well with City, because that time is still Maresca finding his team,
Right.
and
He
he
doesn't
just
know what
coming to the Stamford Bridge. It's a vibe is going on through. So if it was not one of the first two games, I think we could have done better maybe.
Right. In all of the matches, I would say,
Yeah,
যে
yeah.
top 6 এদের সাথে যারা খেলা হয়েছে সবগুলো খেলা মনে হচ্ছে
Yeah,
we could have done more.
absolutely. Especially the United game. Especially the United game,
Oh,
everybody was very sad
I was
because
disappointed.
how we approached the game. It's looked like we didn't wanted to win that day.
Yeah.
We didn't want to win that day. So it's looked like they are no, why you are passing like this, but there's no aggression. That day, particularly the aggression was totally missing.
Right.
There's no killer instinct in forward movement. So yes, very disappointing. The United game, if you say which is the most disappointing game of the season, I won't say Manchester City 2-0 loss to Breeze, but I would say that United
game.
because it was there to be win, because United were struggling so bad. So the format of baje.
time to face
They just sacked Ten Hag just before our game. Ruud van Nistelrooy took the in charge over and he made a draw out of it. So it's a very disappointing, to be honest.
And now he's got a job.
Leicester City, yes.
That worked great for his CV.
Yes, absolutely.
So then Spurs, I don't know. I personally, I don't want to face Spurs. They'll go and like really thrash Manchester City one
Yes,
week and
yeah.
they'll go and draw against Fulham.
Fulham, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that is why I don't want to face them.
Yeah.
You don't know when they might just turn up.
Yes, which Spurs is turning up?
Even
to be honest.
Postecoglou জানে না।
Yeah, true.
Postecoglou for certain সে জানে না।
Actually, they have some good players. Now, Son,
Fantastic.
Madison.
Kulusevski, Madison, yes, and Madison is actually clicking in Spurs. And that Solanke is suddenly he's finding all the shooting boots now.
মানে এটার জন্যই তাকে আসলে আনা
Right.
হয়েছিল।
I think it will be very exciting game this time. This time around, I think there will be goals.
Fireworks.
There will be goals. There will be like it's a London derby,
Fights.
and this is our most rival team, Spurs, in the same London's area, and this is the big derby for Chelsea. And
Hostility থাকবে অনেক।
there is
we
absolutely.
expect
always in a Spurs match there is always hostility, and I am feeling something big this game because since the player are all both team the player are all in the same age group.
Yeah.
Spurs also having this similar
Very,
bracket.
very young group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I am thinking of very feisty affairs this
Right.
time.
also টটেনহামের মাঠে খেলা মানে something is about to happen, কিছু একটা হবে।
But last time we won, right?
Last time we won, yeah. টটেনহামের সাথে হারা যাবে না।
Yes.
After that we have a very favorable run of fixtures like একদম জানুয়ারির লাস্ট পর্যন্ত। জানুয়ারির 25 তারিখে most probably we face City.
City.
And এর মাঝখানে হচ্ছে ব্রেন্টফোর্ড, এভারটন, ফুলহ্যাম, ইপসউইচ, প্যালেস, বোর্নমাউথ and Wolves.
Yeah.
Wolves কে আমরা অলরেডি মানে 6-2 তে আমরা we've beaten them.
Yeah.
কালকে এভারটনের সাথে মানে ওরা 4-0 হারছে।
Right. So I'm not really concerned
but the
about
thing is,
any of those sides.
By that time when we face Wolves, their manager might get sacked.
Right.
So what happened to Chelsea is the manager gets sacked, Chelsea faces a new team. Somehow the team turned up.
জুজু আছে
Yes,
মানে
yes.
সব সময়
And especially
কিছু একটা
Brentford,
এরকম
I think last two season we are not able to beating them. To be honest, yeah, we are always
There-
struggling against Brentford.
there are these sides, Forest, Brentford,
Yes.
It just doesn't
Also I'm not sure about Ipswich sometimes কিন্তু মানে they have a really good striker. The Rory Delap'ের ছেলে,
Delap, yeah.
they have played well. They haven't got the results, but they have played well.
Yeah, they have played well.
These fixtures, I mean, we should be unscathed এগুলোর পরে
right,
যে
right.
heading into the City match আর মাঝখানে কিছু হচ্ছে কনফারেন্স লিগের
League আছে,
ফিক্সচার্স আছে।
Right.
So অনেক favorable fixtures আছে আমাদের জন্য। Now coming to a few individual performances. We have like Cole Palmer. Come on, Cole Palmer. Yes, please. It is the season, or how Cole Palmer calls it.
Yes.
Throughout, it is his season. Doesn't matter January, December.
And
It's
to-
holiday season.
Exactly. And to be honest, I have to give credit to again Maresca because he moved him from the right wing to central position now. Now he seems finding the ball more and more.
Right.
Previously,
influence
yeah,
করার
he can use the left
in
foot.
last season under Pochettino, always everybody's giving ball to the right side. He's getting the ball, cutting back, passing and all. But this time he is more central. He is either passing because
streamlined
if you see that goal, that Jackson goal, right?
Jackson
When he passed, how I don't know how he passed. Find out Neto. And Neto crossed it to Jackson and he scored. That is
Fantastic.
I think this is one of the most beautiful goal of this season. So he had that kind of vision. And some of the City fans are saying, you give us Kevin De Bruyne, so now we give you the Cole Palmer.
Returning
So
the
basically, yes, I think more and more when in long term, I think Cole Palmer, he will be more in that role. He'll play more. Will be more bigger player in that role, that KDB role, that number 10 or you say maybe he can play number 8 as well. Who knows?
8 exactly.
Who knows? Because he is still young and he is going to grow up.
Right.
So we hope that he stays fit. That is the biggest thing we can expect this time. Because if he stays fit, Chelsea will go miles this season as well. There's no doubt about it.
The silky moves, মানে ওই ব্যাপারটা মানে ইনজুরি প্রোন হওয়ার একটা চান্স থাকে কিন্তু এসব প্লেয়ার। সো
and we already have seen যে he's the most targeted.
হ্যাজার্ডকে যেভাবে টার্গেট করে ফাউল করতো প্লেয়ার্সরা মানে অপোনেন্টসরা অনেকটাই ওরকম পাচ্ছে কিন্তু বাট হি ইজ নট গিভিং আপ এন্ড হচ্ছে আমার বেস্ট পার্ট লাগতেছে এটাই যে লাইক মারেস্কা কিন্তু তার বাম পাটাকে ইউজ করতেছে এখন লেফট ফুটের সে কিন্তু মানে যখন সে লেফটে খেলতেছে তখন কিন্তু সে লেফট ফুটের ওইটা ইউজ করতে পারতেছে না সো লেফট ফুটটা ইউজ করতে পারতেছে যে এটা একটা হিউজ অ্যাডভান্টেজ
We've seen an exhibition in
Yeah,
that
exactly.
curler.
Exactly.
The
What a
Carlos,
goal.
oh my god.
What a fantastic goal. And he also
Emi didn't even try ওই গোলটা আমি লাইক
দুইটা এমিও যদি ডাইভ করতে good luck saving that.
That was a
Top bin stuff.
perfect shot.
So you have 9 goals, 6 assists already.
Already, right.
And what that makes 15 goal contributions in
right,
14
right,
games.
right.
I mean, these are surreal numbers for
numbers.
someone this young.
Yeah.
And
And
someone
we are only played 14 matches.
40 matches.
that is like crazy numbers.
And yes.
to
And
follow
every
it up.
match he have something to give. Either
Every
he is
match.
giving assist
Assist
or
or
he is
goal.
assist.
মাঝখানে যে criticism হচ্ছে
Yeah.
2-3 ম্যাচ হতে হয় not
Yeah, right,
goals and assists
right,
পাচ্ছে না,
right,
but
right.
yeah, come on, he's there
Especially,
every
especially
time.
that Liverpool match,
Liverpool
some of the noises coming that what he has done and all. But that's a part of the game. Anfield
ওই
is a very
matchটাতে তো
difficult,
ওকে একদম
difficult place to play
yeah,
Anfield.
exactly.
So and he was very much targeted. Exactly, he was very much targeted in that day. So yeah, I think when we'll play Liverpool at Bridge, people will see different Cole Palmer, maybe definitely.
And you see some of the other guys,
Yeah.
Jackson had finished up like,
Yes.
against Villa, was it?
Yes,
So that was really good.
I think Jackson form this season speaks the volume.
Yeah.
Because last season we are all crying. Lots of fans was very disturbed and they said we need a striker.
Exactly.
We need a striker. And even still, this August, when we have been playing the first few matches, 3 or 4 matches, people are asking for a new striker. Suppose if we got Osimhen now, it will be like very difficult to play now because Nkunku would have been very unhappy because he already behind Jackson.
He would have just in
And how
January come
Jackson,
out.
yes, and Jackson literally he's now
He
settled down.
sacrificed his Champions
Yes,
League.
he's settled down and he's now playing very lone striker role, complementing Cole Palmer, complementing Sancho, complementing Madueke, and Jackson also having assist. So it's a good part that he improved his game. Definitely, he's the most. I think one of the most improved player apart from Cole Palmer is Jackson.
Yep. This season.
Yeah, this season.
জ্যাকসনের ওই পার্টগুলো যে I personally think যে I would have been very worried ও যদি ওই পজিশনগুলোতে না যেত, especially after last season. For what I believe যে he could have ended with a 20-goal season.
Yeah, okay.
But
No, his
he's always
positioning
there.
stance is good, really
Yeah,
good.
and the things that he does, হ্যাঁ, যে রানিং অফ দ্য শোল্ডার,
Yeah.
এইসব ব্যাপারগুলো খুব
Yeah,
আছে।
yeah.
And
And he got the pace.
he's got the exactly what I was coming to. He's got that pace and at times you'll see যে একটা গোল ছিল মনে হয় একটা হচ্ছে ব্যাক ইয়ে
হ্যাঁ,
থেকে
back
একটা
is-
সুন্দর
right,
টাচ
right,
করে
right,
then he
right.
finishes.
লাস্ট ম্যাচের আগের ম্যাচটা
That's right.
So these things you see যে হ্যাঁ there is a lot of talent there and
Right.
yet to be cooked, yet to be explored, and we want all of it.
Exactly, exactly. And there is no short of talent in Chelsea at this
No.
moment.
So you can so Gary Neville and his comrades, you can call us whatever you
Yes,
want.
already Carragher apologizing. So we are waiting for the how Neville turn up now.
হচ্ছে চেলসি কে দেখলে উপরে দেখতে হবে. You'd have to look up to where we are.
I think at this moment we're finding ourselves in a very good position.
Right.
Number 2, maybe in goal difference. Okay, fine. That our fixture are good. We have to be confident, and to be honest, we cannot get complacent.
Right.
If we get complacent, there will be more trouble because this run of fixture, one day you have a bad game, then you do not have to think about that game anytime because that 2 days time you have another game.
Right.
One game at a time.
One game at a time.
One always.
Especially with this holiday season.
Exactly. Christmas period,
Yeah, very packed schedule.
very packed schedule, right?
So we're looking forward to that. We have a lot of positive things, and I mean, আমার কাছে মনে হচ্ছে ফিল গুড ফ্যাক্টরটা অনেক
বেশি।
লাস্ট সিজন মনে হচ্ছিল যে হ্যাঁ হয়তো
The vibe is good,
রিয়েলি গুড,
very good. I understand
হয়তো
from
দিনের
this.
বেলা বাংলাদেশের
Yeah.
খেলা দেখতেছি, রাতে এসে চেলসি খেলা দেখতেছি, and I
Frustration
just
না,
want to
frustration.
forget this week. I just don't want to remember this week. এরকম ইয়ে হচ্ছিল, and then you have next week looking forward, but you know what was going to happen.
Exactly.
Always back foote থেকে একটা গেমের মধ্যে যাচ্ছি। Now you're looking forward to each and every game, each and every.
Then I look for, like, for myself, I look for, this is Saturday or Sunday, today Cole Palmer going to play.
Oh yeah,
So yeah, so very simple for me.
it's crazy
On Sunday
what he is doing, and you see his interviews এরপরে হ্যাঁ করছি তো ঠিক আছে একটা কার্লার
I
মেরে দিল।
love his interviews.
It's a very cool
man.
guy.
Oh
my God.
He's very cool guy.
to
Very
see
cool
his
guy.
interview.
He's a very speaking
guy.
like word, 2 or 3 words finishing, but he's very
in the
targeted.
just a chill guy.
Exactly.
So just a chill guy, and we are blue. We are a chill team right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cannot get better, I would say. We are kind of back where we want to be, and Bapi bhai jeta firstly bolen je of course when it's Chelsea, you know what the standards are.
Standards are very
Levels
high, yes.
are very high. So keep laughing all you want,
Yes.
but you'll always see us right up there and always fighting for that. So thank you, gentlemen, for a lovely discussion.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Looking
for having
forward
us.
to the
Thank you.
Spurs game.
Thank
Of course.
Lovely, and hopefully we can take a result, come back to the bridge.
Hopefully, yes.
Lovely. Thank you.
Thank you,
gentlemen.
Thanks
Thank
for
you so
having
much.
us.
And thank you all for joining us. Stay tuned for further updates and further content like this. Please click on the share button, like button, and stay tuned. Thank you.